Hey, it is me, Nbtsky, and you are on my daily reads channel. And today is the 5th. The 5th breaks down to 2032, which breaks down to 7. So in numerology, we usually associate that with Uranus and Neptune. In the Chinese zodiac, this 2032 brings you into the water rat. So the traits of the rat is imaginative, passionate, wise, and intense. The Chinese system associates the element water with Mercury. Generally, the association with Mercury, the signs of Virgo and Gemini, 6th house, which talks about service, occupation, employees. The 3rd house for Gemini, communication, right, and mentality. The underlying number speaks of Uranus and Neptune. So this is a discussion of Aquarius, 11th house, friends, family, and social groups, and Neptune being Pisces, 12th house, confinement, hospitals, institutions, the subconscious mind, and secrets and hidden activities, right? So dealing with the element water brings us into the emotional and spiritual aspects of reality. During the time of the water rat, you may find people are more emotionally connected and passionate about things taking place with work, family, and social circles, as well as dealing with institutions on a community level, right? So people become more like-minded in how they view dealing with public structures like hospitals, institutions, how the mind of groups of people are being manipulated in or programmed, not only not only on a collective level, but also in general everyday life, right? So now, as we know, this the month energy is the moon. So I'm going to throw that one down first and see what the moon is talking about for Aquarius today in combination with everything else. The overall energy is Mercury. So we're just going to throw down Oracle deck for that and the future number. So let's see. So conclusions are within reach, full moon and eclipse. All right, so this has come down in another position also. So this is letting us know for the Aquariuses that whatever is going on that requires a conclusion and a reaching to a complete understanding, this is very important. And this is something that's unknown. That's why it's coming out of the moon. And I will still put the full moon information in clips. But this is something that's really weighing in on Aquarius energy's mind. You're dealing with this Mercury energy, right? The Gemini, Virgo for Aquariuses that have Geminis and Virgos in their life. Or for Aquariuses that's dominant, that has Mercury dominant in a chart. Let's see what's going on here. What's the little overall general discussion? What Mercury want to talk about today? Communicate with compassion. All right, and Mercury is a discussion of communication. So let's see what this one is talking about for the future. A trusting energy. All right, so when we're looking at this future number, so we can get that out the way, the trust and energy, things will definitely be in question, because when you're dealing with the Uranus Neptune kind of energy, things come out in secret. People are start to want to look into things that are unknown and not clear. And so during this time, when people start to question certain systems, people, places, and things, or community actions, institutions, hospitals, whatever is in the reach that needs to be looked into, these systems will come back and try to flood information, whether it's personal, in the personal life or in a community life, to make the questioning kind of line down a little bit with the system can be trusted, this system can be trusted, this community service type of thing can be trusted. So people are still going to be inclined to question things when it comes to that in the future. That's 2032. So now with the communication with compassion, Aquarius is a very clear communicators, and they are very complex thinkers, and they're very stiff to a degree, right? Depending on what the age group is, feminine and masculine. It's very hard for some Aquariuses to go into this passionate kind of energy. This is something that they have to tap into in a higher realm and bring balance. This is not their regular MO. So you may have Aquariuses that communicate passionately about certain things. Usually these are Aquariuses that's a little bit more mature or a little bit more balanced and have experienced so many things that they realize that, even though they're very stern, strict, very repetitive, and to the point, they learn to be a little bit flexible in that area, and they learn to tap into another area. And so this might be a good time and overall energy when communicating for Aquarius is to be able to tap into a side of compassion when they communicate, and not be so stuck by the rules, but really follow the energy, because the rules don't always go in conjunction with the energy and vibration, and so it may throw an imbalance, right? So now let's look at this high frequency, and the high frequency stays up in Mercury anyway, right? So let's see what else is going on with Mercury for Aquarius is today. All right, the Temperance. I'm not giving out birthdays today, so I'm just going with the flow, right? We got this Four of Cups energy. We got this Knight of Wands energy. This is fire, water energy sitting here. For Aquarius, this is a discussion, and when you're dealing with Mercury, right? This is about finding balance emotionally and in your physical reality. Also, when you're finding this balance, remember that, don't ignore all of the things that are offered to you in this time of finding balance. There are gifts that's always given, whether they are something physical, whether it's a simple conversation, whether it's a simple idea, and Aquariuses could get a little bit stuck on their way of thinking in reality and don't want to change things, and, are not open to new things sometimes. So try to find balance in that. Knights of Wands, things that you want to move forward to, messages that's coming in about things that you want to get into, things that you want to create and build. Do it passionately with a whole lot of love and good energy, right? Communicate clearly. Understand change is okay. With this Four of Cups, is a standstill there. You see, so behind this Four of Cups, you see this Temperance energy back behind them, trying to find balance, trying to balance the situation out. And Aquariuses may not be paying attention to that because they're trying to pay attention to the things that they feel may be coming towards them in the near future or during the day. Pay attention to what's going on in the background. And remember, the Temperance is a major arcana. So this is something that goes on in the ethers and the energy, where when you're dealing with the numbers and you're dealing with the court cards, you're dealing with the physical reality, right? So let's look at this Uranus-Neptune energy that comes down in this medium frequency. And so when we're talking about this, we can still be talking about the houses that's associated with Uranus-Neptune, Aquarius, Pisces energy. This is air, water energy, right? So let's see what's the conversation here. All right, so you got this Seven of Cups, King of Cups, and then you have the good old Six of Wands. So, Aquarius is maybe met with some choices and options today. May come from a masculine energy. This could be a water masculine with fire, underlying fire energy. Understand that the options and choices that's provided, make sure you're in the right vibration. Make sure that these options and choices that's being provided to you today, Aquariuses, and choices that you make are in balance. This King of Cups energy here, he's sitting underneath the Four of Cups. He's facing the hand that's the offering, or offering opportunity, emotional connection. Don't get too twisted out of your emotions either, Aquariuses. Pay attention to the fact that this masculine energy, some may be dealing with work, personal life, friends, family, who may be interacting with a particular energy that is like the gatekeeper to their success, or they may feel it's a gatekeeper to success. This person may be offering you options and choices so that you can be successful. So just make sure that those options and choices that's being provided to you today They come in balance. Something that you think about. Is it something that you want to do? Is it going to bring upon something good for you? That's what you want to think about today. Now, in the Scorpio energy, the Pluto. Let's see what's going on here. So you got the Ten of Cups. You got the Lovers. You got the Three of Wands. Alrighty, so when you're dealing with the Ten of Cups, you're dealing with emotional happiness, family. This lower vibration is a discussion of a disgruntled energy. It's not so happy. It's not so together. It's not bringing what it needs. The relationship's not bringing what it needs, or the partnership is not bringing what it needs. There may be a third party involved in particular situations when it comes to a relationship that really has a individual, more like the feminine or masculine on this side. Well, in this deck, they're all feminine, but technically this would be the masculine that's really contemplating and thinking on what they're going to do with the move on for the future. If you pay attention in the lower frequency and in the mid frequency, you see the ride off is to the right. This is the discussion of the future, where in the higher realms is a message coming in. So when you get into this is about not contemplating, not thinking, not focusing, being in a relationship that may be manipulated by a third party, or that may have a third party involved, that may affect the family structure or the social structure where there's an emotional connection. So in this medium frequency, you want to really think about all of the things that's going on around you, how that's going to affect you. Is that going to bring you out of balance? Is this masculine energy is looking like, because the way this masculine energy is lined up, is in between this Lover's situation. So there may be a manipulation by a masculine energy that's causing friction within a relationship, that's creating this kind of rejection kind of energy in a relationship also, Aquarius. So pay attention to that. At the end of the day, this energy understands that these relationships, groups of individuals, they have this ability to be successful regardless in either direction. And so in this lower vibration is like, oh, just scat and do whatever you're going to do without thought, so that this can be disturbed for you today. And that's not what you want. You always want to think about what it is. If you feel like you around a certain group of people, family, friends, anything that emotionally attached to, that's not, adding up for you today, or that's causing friction in your relationships or partnerships in general, fall back, go into balance, get to thinking, don't get irritated, and then move forward with action today. So now let's see what else Mercury is talking about. Communicate with compassion. Alrighty. So you got this Page of Pentacles. You have the Seven of Swords. That's like a theme. The Tower today. Alright. So when you're dealing with this Page of Pentacles, this is young energy. They come into money, wealth, stability. They are inclined to want to create and build, and they it's like a come and go kind of situation. Today, master the physical reality, right? Now in this, there may be this compassionate energy that comes in with offering and wanting to help and wanting to do things like that. But this Seven of Swords is so heavy for Aquarius. Please just be mindful of sneaky individuals, whether that's in your relationship, whether that's in work, whether that's in marriage, whether that's in agreements and partnerships. You have these two swords here that's sitting behind the individual. So this is a discussion of, again, the question is, you have what you have. Take it in fairness. Be balanced with it. Be appreciative of it. What's left behind, is it necessary for you to go get? Is this something that's going to create major change? Is it going to be destructive if you remove it, or if you remove yourself from the situation? Is this something that's going to be super destructive? This is a major arcana, so this is something that works in the ethers or in the energies that's letting you know that there will be changes that take place, even if you walk away or if you stay in a situation. If you're taken from a situation or given to a situation, there's still going to be drastic changes that take place. And when these drastic changes take place, Aquarius is learn how to be a little bit compassionate in that. You have to look a little bit deeper into why the changes take place, so that you understand that all is not over. It's just a a falling away and a restructuring, and that seems to be a little theme also. So let's see what this moon is talking about, because this conclusion within reach under Aquarius is definitely something that comes up a lot and seems to be a little bit important, right? So we got this King of Wands energy, so that's a double fire energy. You got the Nine of Wands energy, that's fire energy. Also, you got the High Priestess energy. You talk about moon energy. And so, for Aquariuses who got a little bit of fire in their chart, this is about being able to stand on your power, your abilities, and your emotions, your creativity, your dreams. Also, this is also about being a little bit passionate. Also, keeping your guard up when it comes to dealing with your abilities to tap in, your personal tap-ins. That's fine too. But the conclusion is this masculine energy here, whether this is Aquarius, feminine dealing with this fire energy, or this is a masculine, you're going to see that there's a guard up. And this guard is supposed to be protecting your abilities to see things clearly. When you deal with the High Priestess is the one that reveals things. So there is things being hidden, but this is coming from a masculine energy that's trying to kind of guard some things from being revealed. And at the end of the day, it's simply not going to work. Now, this could be in reference to business, just a particular action, something that's creative, a partnership where, it involves the arts, or simply a relationship, right? But this is about hiding. There's a masculine energy here, hiding and guarding something from being revealed, and that's why this High Priestess is here. So I'm gonna just throw down one more card. And this is something, actually, if you look at where they landing at, they on the side of this. So I'm going to look and see what's on the ladder on the other side. Alrighty. Alright. So, when you're dealing with this masculine energy that's coming up, Aquarius is, this fire energy that seems to be a little bit guarded, and it has this little secrets that they don't want to be revealed. Maybe there was a trip that took place and this individual ended up meeting somebody else, and so on and so forth, and that's all fine and well in this relationship. And see, there goes, and you see how I lay the cards down. This is where the confusion is coming in, and this is where the conflict and the imbalance may be coming in particular relationships and partnerships and friendships and things like that. Also, I'm laying down this way, so therefore we see that there is a manipulation that's coming through in this relationship, and it's a masculine energy that's manipulating it. And whether that's a business, again, whether this is business, a relationship, a marriage, this is a masculine energy that is manipulating in some shape, form, or fashion, creating confusion, creating this desire to not want to be bothered in a particular relationship, in union or marriage or partnership, that needs to stop. And that will definitely be revealed regardless of the fact. This overall energy, stay focused on what you're going to focus on. Understand what you have right now. If things do fall apart a little bit, understand that it will reestablish itself. The person that's manipulating in a particular situation is masculine energy. They will be revealed. It will come out. It will be open. And people will then have to recalculate and relook at they relationships and how they are established and why they are established, and so on and so forth. So this is the reading for today. Deuces and smooches. I will see you all on the next one. I will put the moon phase in the comments, or in the description. And just be mindful of how your relationships come together, who the third parties are in your relationships, and the intentions of the third parties. Pay attention to this conclusion and full moon during the eclipse, during the next full moon eclipse that comes up, because the conclusion is that it will be revealed, the sneaky behaviors that manipulated potential relationships or past relationships, and so on and so forth. So I'll see you later. Deuces.